Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Arthur Reed Jeweller TV. Just first of all, thanks very much for everyone's constructive and helpful and supportive comments regarding episode 1, very much appreciated. All taken on board. I think we can all agree that I'm probably not cut out for a career on the silver screen, but hopefully we can get a few jewellery related facts across in an interesting and informative fashion, and maybe give a different perspective on what can be quite a dry subject. So, speaking of dry subjects, today's subject is going to be diamond quality. How diamond quality is ascertained, how that relates to diamond prices, and why it matters, but ultimately why it probably doesn't matter as much as the jewellery trade would like to have you believe. So, how is diamond quality qualified? In the early 1900s, 1940s, the Gemological Institute of America perfected a system which went under the acronym the 4 C's of diamond grading, which kind of is universally accepted as the framework for deciding the quality of a cut diamond nowadays. There are other systems, but the 4 C's is generally the benchmark. The Gemological Institute of America are acknowledged as the foremost laboratory for gemstone testing. There's also the Gemological Association of Great Britain. They're not quite as commercial, but they've got equally as much clout. There's various other laboratories throughout the world, but the GIA is the big one. So, in the 1940s, the GIA developed the 4 C's of diamond grading. It was subsequently adopted by De Beers in their marketing campaigns, and it's become synonymous with diamond quality. So, what is the 4 C's of diamond grading? I'll give you a very brief overview because it's an extremely complex subject. So the first C of the 4 C's, and the easiest to define, is carat weight. All a carat means in gem terms, and it doesn't matter if it's a diamond, a sapphire, amber, cubic zirconia, whatever, a carat is a fifth of a gram. Simple as that. 5 carats equals 1 gram. Totally easy to measure and to state, right down to a hundredth of a carat usually. Whereas cut is possibly the most misunderstood C of the 4 C's. Everyone assumes that cut just refers to the outer shape of a gemstone, round, square, rectangular, heart-shaped, marquise-shaped. A couple of weeks ago I was offered a horsehead cut diamond. Why would you? But somebody did. Anyway, I declined that one. I'll show you a picture of it if possible. Colour, just what it says on the tin. Actually, in relation to white diamonds, it's lack of colour. So it starts at colour D, E, F, up through the alphabet, up to Z, with tiny, minute differences in tint of colour, starting with D, which is termed colourless, E, tiny, almost imperceptible hint of colour, and onwards and upwards. I think it's generally accepted that with the diamond face up, GH is where a hint of colour is detectable, because when diamonds are being graded for colour, they're actually graded upside down, looking at the back of the stone at 30 degrees in ideal laboratory conditions, in a northern light, because some diamonds fluoresce and sunlight has a ultraviolet element in it, so it can make the stone appear a different colour. So that's how diamond colour is ascertained from a precise grading point of view, as in not how you see it when it's set in a piece of jewellery, which we'll come on to in a moment. Right, and the fourth and final and probably biggest rat's nest of the 4 C's is clarity. Clarity describes the presence, or rather absence, of natural and man-made features within and on the surface of a cut diamond. These features can be many things. There's books written with photographs of diamond inclusions. It's real good bedtime reading. The common misassumption is that all bits within a diamond are carbon spots. That isn't true. So just to illustrate how varied inclusions can be, inclusions within a diamond can be olivine, which is green, commonly known as peridot, crystals within the diamond, garnet, which are red, crystals within the diamond, other diamond crystals within the diamond, which is a really interesting natural phenomena, and then all sorts of cleavages and holes and distributions of inclusions, which are called feathers and pin spots and all sorts of different things in the trade. You can really get bogged down in it. And that is the final C of the 4 C's. So we've got carat weight, cut, colour and clarity. And that's about it for today because we've run out of time. So we'll leave you with that cliffhanger while I go for my Gems TV audition, and we'll look forward to seeing you in episode 3.